Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here. Pre-market preparations, November 2nd, 2023. How is everybody doing this morning, this afternoon, this evening? No matter where are you in the world, we are here to get prepared together, to get education together, a little bit escapism from the daily routine. And as we can see on the live, we can see now futures 2 hours over here, futures 15 minutes over here. We have all the levels on the 2 hours to the upside, all the levels on to the 15 minutes to the upside, to the downside. And looks like we are heading into what looks like another bullish day. Stay tuned. SPY on the 65 looks like this. 424.50 was a very difficult area of resistance over here. Pre-market is already breaking up and above. And you know, do not chase. You know, do not chase. You know that more than 80%, 85% of all gaps will get filled. So we'll have this gap over here at the 423.40. Do not chase. Let at least the first 15-30 minutes of the day settle down. Let the noise settle down. And then make your risk assumptions. SPY 15 minutes inside an uptrend channel. Looks like pre-market breaking above it. Do not chase. It's a very big gap. If it opens like this, it's 0.8% to the upside. Hi, Josef. Hi, Rafael. Hi, David. Hi, Ofer. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much, Rafael. I'm pretty good. And yourself? How's everybody doing? How's your week so far? Trading-wise, I mean. Let's go over real quick. If you still did not see, so here's the link. This is the link. Sorry, this is the link. Hi, Amir. Thank you very much for joining. This is the link for the daily stock market review every day, 12 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll do a quick recap on this one now. SPY. Now at the 50% retracement. Let's see if we can get continuation today and tomorrow towards this yellow trend line to the upside. Overall, still in a downtrend. This is why we follow trend lines, because trend lines shows us the overall trend. This is why they're called trend lines. Downtrend until proven otherwise. QQQ. Also, it's not long term, but since peak of July, we are in a downtrend. Lower lows, lower highs, downtrend. Yesterday closed at the 50%, gap up towards the 618 retracement, Fibonacci level. Above it, we will see this yellow trend line once again. Dow Jones 0.7 to the upside, looking good, but overall, we are still in a downtrend. All the market is still in a downtrend. We need at least on the SPY, we need a weekly close. If we look at the weekly, always zoom in, zoom out. We need a weekly close above 428. And then we can start taking long on SPY. Qs on the weekly looks like this. We need a weekly close above this white downtrend channel. Dow on the weekly looks like this. A weekly close above 336. And then we can say we have another higher low. Low, low, higher low. IWM looks pretty nasty. I would wait for a weekly close above 170, even above 176. Bitcoin on the weekly. Trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. I know I sound like a broken record each and every video, each and every live, but it is what it is. Everything is about Fibonacci and trend lines. Bitcoin on the daily, 35,180 was resistance, broke, now needs to hold the support. Ethereum on the daily, still struggling with the purple trend line and the 1860 area. Failing to do so, bears will take control and will try to break below the 1784. KRE still in a downtrend. Crude oil breaking below this red zone. This red zone, we have been talking about this red zone in the past few weeks or so. Now, once again, breaking down and under, we have this trend line breaking below this trend line, and we are heading towards the 7770. Natural gas futures and G1 struggling with this trend line. We need to close this gap over here. We can take Fibonacci if you're not long yet on natural gas. In my opinion, wait for this gap to get filled and look for a bounce of the 322 or the 313. Gold basically moving sideways, 1970 to the downside, 2010 to the upside. SOXX, not surprising after AMD's major move yesterday, almost 10% to the upside. Now bouncing above the 456 towards the 464, which is the 50% retracement. XLE, continuation towards this white trend line. XLV just going down and down each and every day that goes by, each and every week. As you can see, bulls are trying, but 3 consecutive dojis. This is not a bullish market. AMD almost 10% yesterday, and here we are trying to break above this trend line, this downtrend channel, as we have been following this downtrend channel in the past few weeks since the peak of August. Now let's see, I want to see a weekly close above 111.40 and then 123.50 to the upside and 131. Nvidia trying to run away from this red zone. Let's see if Nvidia can break and close the week above 442. Apple earnings coming up today, 30 minutes after the closing bell, still inside the downtrend channel. Do not be hero, don't play earnings. Amazon, not surprising. You know these trend lines. We drew these trend lines a few days back, and here we are back retesting this white trend line as resistance. We have broadening formation. This is why I always say broadening formation is the only true formation for price action. All the rest of the patterns, all the rest of the formations are not reliable. Meta trying to get a bounce back towards the 330 area. As you can see, since, let me move this one, since July, Meta is moving between the 326 to the 280 area. Inside this area, let's see if Meta can close the week above this yellow trend line, and then we will see 330. Microsoft 2.3 to the upside, looking pretty good. Now 343 needs to hold the support, and then we are heading back to the 353 and 366. Google, I don't really like the price action on Google. We have a broadening formation on Google, as you can see. Broadening formation, the only true formation for price action. I want to see a weekly close above 128.40, and then we can start taking long positions slowly on Google towards this gap over here, and then towards this upper white trend line. Tesla bouncing off this trend line, same as did here, same as did here, same as did here. Now let's see continuation above the 220, only a weekly close above 220, and then we can start taking long towards this gap over here and towards this red trend line. Netflix pre-market breaking above this yellow trend line. This yellow trend line goes way back to July's peak. We might start taking long on Netflix. Shopify 17% to the upside. Let's clean the chart. Above this red zone. Now this red zone needs, once again, to hold as support. We have a gap. We have another gap over here. We talked about it yesterday. And we said that if market will like Shopify's reports, we will go and revisit these two gaps. Let's talk about PLTR. PLTR, after earnings going up 16.8% for now, but we still have this downtrend yellow line. We have a major gap now to the downside. Be careful playing PLTR now. I would wait until Monday with this one. Roku, another major move. Now moving. How much Roku is moving? 20% to the upside. No FOMO, guys and girls. No FOMO. If you have FOMO, you will get burned. Let's see a weekly close above 75.71, and then maybe we can start thinking about slowly getting inside Roku. PayPal going up. How much? Almost 7%. Above this gap. Will this be finally the trigger for PayPal bulls to come back? I don't know. We are still in a very steep downtrend. Airbnb, after hours, pre-market, not much of a movement. 120 now from resistance, support. Let's see continuation above 123, and then we can start taking long on Airbnb. Market is going 0.9% to the upside. Pre-market now. Very bullish pre-market. Let's see where it's going. Do not chase this gap. It's almost 1% gap to the upside. And do you know, and we know, and I know, and everybody knows that more than 85-90% of all gaps will get filled. Be careful playing these gaps. If you're not long yet on spine cues, wait until you will have a proper setup. Hi Adi, Tamir, can you explain how you use Fibonacci for day trading? I saw in one of your videos you used the first candle. Yeah, we talked about yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yesterday pre-market. Let's talk about it once again. You go to the daily. First you go to the daily. You mark without Fibonacci. No need Fibonacci. You mark previous days, support and resistance. Now you go to the 65 minutes. What do you have? Now you can take Fibonacci. Fibonacci like this. And that's it. Now you go to the 15 minutes. If you're trading under the I'm trading under the 15 minutes. Most of the premium members day trading under 15 and the 5 minutes. And here you have all the levels to the upside and to the downside. That's it. Pretty simple, yeah. Yes? Nope. It is not. I can tell you, for me, it took 1 year to find the proper set of rules on the technical side and on the psychology behind trading until I found my own rules that works for me. But it took me another almost 1 year until I struggled for another 1 year until I really succeeded to implement those trading rules to be consistent. So overall, it took me 2 years until I found success, until I found success to become a full-time trader. And this is why I do these lives. This is why I have the Discord. This is why I have the Fibonacci online program. This is why I have the one-on-one program. Let me show you. Because I know it's struggling and it can break you. The road until you will become successful trader can break you. So this is why I have the live one-on-one mentorship program. You can see everything here. It says 4 sessions, 90 minutes each. It's not, I don't have a stopper. If it takes 2 hours, so let it be. You have the online program. Basically, it's the same, but just pre-recorded. 6 hours, 10 models, 45 lessons, everything that you need to know until you will become a consistent, profitable trader. Everything here. This is the syllabus for the English or Hebrew. You choose whatever you want. We will go over everything. Support, resistance, definition of a trend, trend lines, gaps, type of charts, Fibonacci, risk management, false signals, indicators, support, resistance, how to prepare for day trading, how to prepare for swing trading, all the patterns, broadening formation, candles. I thought I knew how to read candles until I discovered I don't. More than 95% of all traders don't know how to read candles, and candles are price action. If you don't know how to read price action properly on multi-time frames, you will not be a successful trader. It all comes down first, price action. Fibonacci, of course. Creme de la creme. Also in Hebrew. If you want, we have also the 60 minutes crash course. Everything that you see here, compressed in 60 minutes. And of course, everything is with me. I don't sell. I'm not a salesperson. I am what I am. And of course, all programs, the online, and the one-on-one mentorship comes with lifetime access for support guidance from me. And all Discord channels are open. Once you register for one of these programs, choose your path to become successful trader. I will teach you everything that I know, and I will support you and guide you until you will say, I can do it by myself. What else? Hi Nadav, hi Leah, Rafael, AFL, Aflac Incorporated, long until proven otherwise. Nice bounce off this trend line, long until proven otherwise. Use Fibonacci levels, trend lines, and ATR to manage your risk. If you don't know how to use ATR, you are more than welcome to check Fibonacci Academy playlist. 25 videos, free. What else? Can you look on ARRY? I thought about taking short, but still inside and holding strong inside. What do you see? Broadening formation. Short, weekly close below. Long, first we have earnings coming up in 5 days, so I would wait. If you want to go long, in my opinion, weekly close above 1772, slowly. Do not go 100% full position at once. Build your long position or short position. Doesn't matter which position you take. Build it slowly, slowly, especially for swing. Don't go all in at once. Let's say if you take 100 shares of ARRY, this is your full position, so start with 25 shares above this. Add another 25 above this, another 25 above this, and then the last 25 above this. This is how you build your confidence. First in yourself, second in your strategy, third, this is how you control your emotions. What else? And you always do that when day trading. Yeah. What I show is what I do. You also know it from the premium room. I don't hide nothing. I have nothing to hide. What else? Are parents reliable? Depends on which parents you're talking about. My parents are very reliable. I love my parents. I think but if you're talking about patterns, no. The only pattern that we trade, that I trade, is double top, double bottom, and broadening formations. All the rest are not reliable. And they are very difficult to look for. Take ARRY, for example. Clean the chart. Go back since day one. Now, you tell me which patterns you see. Try to identify flags. Try to identify cup and handles, head and shoulders, inverted. All this kind of stuff. It's like looking at the clouds and saying, look, here's a giraffe. Hey, look, here's a fire truck. No, in the end of the day, it's just a cloud. In the end of the day, it's pure price action. That's it. No patterns are here. What else? You. Sliding down on this red trend line. Short until proven otherwise. 7 more days. Or use earnings. You want to go long? I would wait. I don't see any long here. Don't even wait. I don't see any long here. Nothing. Sorry. Weekly? Maybe above 27.70. Starting to take long. But you have earnings coming up. So wait until after the earnings. Thank you, Rafael. I appreciate it. This is why I post them. This is why I have the free Fibonacci Academy playlist. So before you take any other paid service, check it out. It's free. You have nothing to lose, only to gain. SMCI. Holding above the 231 area. We have a gap. Earnings. Yesterday. Now, looking good. Above 258. Starting to take your long position. Of course, everything you see in here and everything that I say is for educational purposes only. Always do your own due diligence, guys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, always do your own due diligence. Never follow blindly. If you need to ask someone on social media, YouTube, Twitter, I don't know, any other social media, if you need to buy or to sell a certain stock, stop trading. Stop trading. Why? Because you don't know them. You don't know their strategy. You don't know their risk tolerance, risk management. And they don't know your risk management. They don't know your routine. They don't know your daily routine. They don't know how you manage emotions. This is a very important part, a very large part in Fibonacci Traders program. We work on our emotions. How to control, to manage, not to control, because we cannot control our emotions, but we certainly can manage them. In my opinion, I would like to see 262 first holding as support. We have a gap. I would not go long today on SMCI. I would wait until Monday. Yeah, I got you, Amir. Patterns, not parents. Hi, John. Thank you very much for joining. Let's see once again. Here we are. 4281. Fibonacci. Support and resistance. Nice pre-market. Any other? I wanted to go over. We talked about PLTR, Roku. What else do we have? Any interesting stuff you want to go over? Bitcoin breaking 4 hours, breaking above this triangle. Ethereum. I think that's it, right? We went through everything. If you want to know, each and every weekend I have a general list of 385 names. Alphabetically, order. 85 names. 385 names. I go on the weekly. All of them. I mark which price action I like, which chart, which setup, and then I go over. Same selection. It can be 5 stocks, it can be 100 stocks from all these 385. And then I go once again on the first selection on the daily. And then I sort them once again. And this is how I build my top stocks to watch for the next week. This is my routine each and every weekend. I don't use screeners. I am my own screener. The more time screen that you have, the more things you will see before it will happen with high probability. Intel. What's so special about Intel? Continuation to the upside. Now 36.87 from resistance, breaking up and above. Now needs to hold the support long as we are above 36.80. If you are long already on Intel, ATR, Fibonacci, and trend lines. This trend line is pretty far, but for now, looking good. Intel for long until proven otherwise. Be careful from the 38 area, all this area, the 38.30. Resistance over here. But if you know how to manage your risk, you're good to go long. What else do we have? Any other questions? What do you think about Annette? For short. Why? The trend for now is up. Why fight the trend? Why fight the trend? The trend is up until proven otherwise. Don't fight the trend. What do you see? Browning formation. Annette, you entered? You entered 37 on Intel. Okay. So your stop loss should be somewhere below this one, below the 36.80, maybe below the 35.80. Check ADR. Annette, why take long? Why take short? You have a broadening formation. Now it's in the upper border of the broadening formation. But it's an uptrend until proven otherwise. You have a very steep gap over here. I don't see why taking short. Weekly, green. Monthly, green. Daily, green. You want to start taking short? Below 198.30. Until then, long. What else? Pan W will be the last one for this live. At this moment, just hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, hit the notification bell. Help me grow this channel. This is my only request from you. Growing this channel so we can reach broader audience to help and get help, to educate and get educations from others. Pan W, we have higher lows, long, if you're not long yet, close above 249.60, and then you're good to go long. You have all the levels to the upside, all the levels to the downside to manage your risk, and of course, ATR. You have broadening formation over here. Very nice broadening formation. Above 250. If the market sentiment will continue to be bullish, you can expect 280 to the upside. So I hope you found this live helpful. I will not ask you once again to hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because I already asked it. The only thing I ask, stay safe. I'll see you in the next live.